Hey, it's me, Wes, with a general message. So, guys, I was meditating on your guys' energy and I was picking up on somebody running. Um, you could be dealing with a lot in your own personal life, and then you have maybe a spouse or a friend that is just constantly running from their own problems and, possibly putting all the burdens on you. I do feel like this is someone's spouse, but it could be a friend or a family member, but take it where it resonates. Don't make it fit, just take it where it resonates. I'm seeing, yeah, I don't know why I'm just so in tune with this deck. Like, it's just been, I've been channeling almost every card. So let me start with this deck first. I am seeing the Observer out of this deck. But Spirit's saying, hey, you may just need to just take a breather, relax, and maybe start praying and looking within. Maybe you're more of a giver and you always try to, balance the situation out and try to help. Spirit's like, hey, take your time and relax. Don't do so much giving. And when you observe on each individual's life and you start paying attention, you will notice that the people that you are giving to are not actually even giving to themselves. They don't want to help. They don't want to help themselves. They're looking for people to do it, So take a break from that. Yeah, Thinker, 44, Divine Protection. Maybe you've already been thinking about this and this is just like your double confirmation. Because you've been trying to be, flexible and work around, whoever's schedule or just them taking their time. And you're just like, what's going on with you? I thought you was this way. You're not this way. But, yeah. I heard leech just now. This person is definitely a leech. Spiritually, mentally, physically. What else do we need to know? Uh-oh, we're starting with the Y card. You could be asking yourself, why? Why is this happening? This person presents themselves to be this way. That 31 breaks down to a 4. I'm picking up, solid stability. You could definitely have like a lot of questions like, what is going on? I didn't sign up for this. Of course you didn't, but this is that individual person. You cannot change them. And I think sometimes, us as humans, we have a hard time realizing like, hey, this person is this way. We can show them the way, but until a person's ready, that's it. There's nothing else that we can do, But what you can do is remove yourself out of this situation. Look. I open the deck. This High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Please listen to your intuition, as well as pick up on any hidden things that been, whatever you've been praying for and asking Spirit to reveal to you that's been hitting about this individual, there is being exposed right now. And for a lot of you, it's this situation that they run from their own responsibilities. They don't want to take care of their kids. They don't want to be a provider. They, may look and seem like they do, but no, they're not. So, it's no point in getting mad because this is how this person is. Just moving forward now, your best bet is to seek peace. I don't know. Maybe somebody's nervous, somebody's shaking, maybe somebody gives you anxiety, a lot of anxiety when you're around them. If you are a person that has structure in your life, you like things together, this person that you're around could really test your patience, like make you shaky, give you anxiety. I don't know why it looked like hairs on this person's arm. Can y'all see that? It looked like some hairs on this person's arm, but I'm picking up like a little shaky, like vibration kind of feel, but if that's you feeling like this, feeling just overwhelmed, exhausted, things like that, Spirit is definitely saying, hey, just breathe, take your time, be patient, and you're going to figure this situation out, because things are going to change, because you're noticing this person is just toxic. They just don't want to change. They're stuck in their ways. And a part of that Devil card, what I'm picking up, is this person has been like this. Yeah, they use their looks to get what they want, and after that, and what's between their legs and to get what they want, and after they've got it, they're gone. Now, if y'all do have a child together, because that may be the case for some of you guys with this Seven of Cups right here, then, you know, I know that's a harder situation to deal with. But, you know, do what you have to do. Do what's best for you and that child. And that's all you can do moving forward. I'm not here to make any, you know, final decisions for you guys. I just want you to understand that, you know, when you're dealing with certain people and you find out the truth about them, it's shocking, you know. Look, I said at the beginning, Two of Cups, this is that relationship, this is that friendship, this is that friendship or a relationship with your family or, you know, whoever. But again, take it where it resonates. But I do feel and know that your cup is not getting full. You're not receiving the same what you put out with this person. They're more of a taker. Even on this card, sometimes we see this as, you know, they have their cup in their hand and see how this person is giving. Oh, I'm sorry. See how this person is giving their cup to this person, but this person still has their cup in their hand and they're not like putting forth or reaching for this person's cup without even trying to give them this cup. So, moving forward, you know, make sure that you are dealing with someone that's giving to you just like you are a natural giver. It definitely has to be some type of balance. That 2-2. You probably been seeing 2-2-2 a lot too. Yeah, there's been a lot of synchronicities headed your way with this Eight of Wands. Yeah. If your finances have drastically changed because of this person, you're steady going through things, and or going through things back to back. This person is definitely, they've been running from a lot of their responsibilities, and they've been looking for people just like you to take on their responsibilities, and that's how they make it through life. But that has to come to an end. You have stuff to do. This person has got to go. Uh-oh. See, with this Ten of Swords, and when I was meditating on you guys' energy, I was already picking up on this person supposed to be receiving karma. So, and this is my personal opinion, guys. You know, if you agree, drop it down in the comment. If you don't agree, drop it down in the comment. But I feel like as an empath and people that are supposed to be receiving karma, and they know that they're supposed to be receiving karma because they know what they're doing is wrong. They try to find genuine souls to help them, you know, come out of that situation, to dodge that karma. And that's what I feel like. I was seeing that running card out of one of my decks. I don't even know if I can find it. I have so many decks back here, guys. Okay. Look, divorce breaking contract. So yeah, this is definitely a relationship that's going to be over really soon. Over it, tired of the drama. This person definitely has this person has a lot of drama in their life. This Ten of Swords is out here because of them. And they know what type of lifestyle that they live. But see, like I said, they seek out genuine people to take on their karma. I felt the baby. Look, expecting, new beginning. Also, too, you know, this person could already, you could be 8 months pregnant, and this person is already backing away from the table because, you know, they're not a provider. This is someone who actually makes babies, whether it's a man or a female. They get the baby and, you know, hey, take care of me. You're my responsibility. Like, you're their child or something like that. Like, no, this is not how it goes. Yeah, fulfilling a fantasy. I cannot talk today. Oh, my goodness. Date night came out in the reverse. I don't feel like this was a one-night stand. But that fulfilling a fulfilling a fantasy, I feel like that's just someone who's just like really sex driven, you know. They've, you know, their sex game is pretty strong, but when it comes to responsibilities, no. Nobody's ever made them, you know, force them to be responsible or anything like that. So they really don't care. Maybe all these cards are going in the reverse. Look, envy, falling apart. But this situation, this person cannot run from anymore just because it's so much going on. They're just at a time where Spirit is like, hey, it's time for you to get focused. And it's time to take care of your responsibilities. And since you're not, hey, it's time for some consequences. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, somebody's definitely pregnant. This person do not want you to have this child. Oh my gosh. Hey, somebody don't want me to get this message out. I feel all choked up. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I'm so sorry, y'all. It feel like I freaking swallowed a cough ball or something. Okay, you have money hungry, will do anything you know already. And this is like that High Priestess card, that intuition. And what I was picking up while I was getting all choked up before I even had time to get this out, this person is trying to set you up not to have this baby. They want something to happen. So be careful going to the hospital. Please be mindful of your surroundings, things like that. Because this person, I don't know if they're cooking you food. And just how I got choked up, you maybe get choked up, or, you know, something maybe they're trying to poison you. They're trying to do something to make you unalive this baby and or yourself, possibly. This is a shame. Yeah, so that death card is way more. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all, look. And then the Five of Wands, could y'all see that the Five of Wands came out sideways? And so upright, you know, it means altercations, arguments, things like that. But sideways, this is like y'all are getting to it, but this person can't physically do anything to you because of this baby. But death. They're trying to terminate this pregnancy by any means. And you keep getting further and further and further along. So to protect yourself, you may need to ask someone to help you, or let somebody know that you're going through this situation. Because even here with this Page of Wands, I'm seeing like a pregnant belly. I don't know if this looks like she's pregnant on here to y'all, but definitely to me, that's what I'm seeing. So definitely speak up and let somebody know that this person is, you know, you think that they're trying to harm you in any way. And if you're not pregnant, guys, this person is definitely trying to get you pregnant to have somewhere to stay. Three of Wands. But I definitely feel like this reading is for someone that's actually pregnant right now. My cards are flying everywhere. Seven of Swords. See, with this Seven of Swords, you could have thought that this person was going to actually be there for you and your child and take care of the both of you, or, you know, at least, you know, do their part. That was confirmation. I'm so sorry, guys. My phone is you have the Lovers out here, and I was asking Spirit, is your family involved? And that was the confirmation. You have the Magician down here. Somebody in your family wanted you set up by this person. They figured they can distract you with this pregnancy. This could be somebody's father targeting you and sent this man, whoever you just got pregnant by, sent this person to you to unalive you for financial gain. Or maybe this person and their father targeted you. That's what I was saying, what I said in the beginning. You know, these souls, these low vibrational souls, these demonic spirits, they target empaths and unknown souls that, you know, that haven't woke up yet. Because they're desperate, you know. They don't want to work and do it for themselves. They want somebody else to do it for them. With this King of Swords popping out, you definitely probably been picking up a lot of things in your dreams. I don't know. I had several vivid dreams last night, and I woke up like, what in the world is going on? I don't think they have anything to do with this particular reading because there wasn't a baby involved. But, you know, definitely pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like Spirit has definitely been trying to communicate with you a lot about this individual person. So, for one, it's kind of like accepting the truth when dealing with this individual, even though you felt like this was your, you know, person to be with. I'm not gonna say twin flame or, you know, soulmate. I don't believe in that journey. I really don't. Sorry guys, but that's the honest truth. I do feel that you may thought that this person was really genuine and a provider and, you know, a man of their word or a woman of their word, but they're not. This is a user. This is somebody who runs from their responsibilities, and they expect you to take on it all. Now, like I was saying before, and look, toxic trait. This person just, for those of you that this person is trying to get you pregnant, they want to be tied to you by any means. And they're hoping that you would call this person, no matter how much y'all fight. This person wants you to call them for everything because they want the stability. Now, and they don't get what they want, that's where the unaliving comes in. And then for those of you that are going through this relationship and you feel like this was your person, this person is that don't want you to have this baby because they don't want this responsibility. They're hoping that you'll terminate this baby. And that's where that choking comes in, because it's like they're going to do, I heard, life support. Maybe this was already done, or maybe this is your warning that this person is trying to do this to you. So be mindful of like the foods and stuff that you eat, drinks that you drink. If you feel in your gut soul that this person has tampered with your food or your drinks or your vitamins, anything like that, pay attention to that. You go to the hospital for any unknown reason, pay attention to that so you can go ahead and make other arrangements to, you know, if you want this baby, to keep this baby, however for your along. But I definitely was picking up on someone with that card that's about 8 months already. So you know, hey, again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just want to lay this out because I know somebody's going through and it's a difficult situation to deal with. Yeah, see with this Emperor, you have somebody that's trying to control you. They want all the power over you. And their way, look, money hungry. King of Pentacles with the Emperor. That's just somebody that's very freaking stubborn, stingy, greedy. They're all for themselves. With this Four of Pentacles too, baby, look. It's like you need to care about this person. They don't care about nobody else. They don't want you to have a child because then the attention is, you know, not on them. That's how selfish they are. So if you are pregnant, they don't want you to. They're hoping that you have some type of complications with this pregnancy that's going to help terminate this baby. And I just have to. I know it's blunt, guys. And I'm sorry, but I just want to make sure that y'all know what's going on here, so you can make different arrangements for you and your baby, or what for you and your choices. Let me say it like that. This Two of Pentacles is out here because the other way how I'm seeing this, for this person that was trying to get you pregnant or trying to get pregnant by you, They're hoping that they, you know, can gain stability from this situation, somewhere to stay. You know, if you've a man been waiting on a baby and this is your first child, or you just excited to have another baby, this woman is banking on that. Like, oh, okay, you got it all, you stable and solid, and they know they don't have two pennies to rub together. So they know that, hey, you're going to take care of them and that baby. As soon as you stop taking care of them, they're trying to snatch the baby. And y'all know how these people do. Get trifling as hell. Like, So Spirit is already trying to get you out of this situation. It doesn't matter who you are in this reading. I do recommend you listening to your intuition when this High Priestess come out, because this is like, Spirit has definitely been trying to communicate with you and let you know, like, hey, something's not right about this person. And while you're busy crying and asking why, it's like, no, suck up the tears. And I'm not trying to sound heartless, and I know it kind of do sound heartless when I say this, but right now, your safety is way more important. You making sure that you and this child, however it resonates, are safe at this current moment. So that's my main focus, guys, and that's why I say please listen to your intuition, because there's so much hidden information with this person, their agendas, what they had planned, what they're trying to do behind the scenes, this family member that's involved. That King of Swords did pop out, so I do definitely feel like this is somebody's father trying to, you know, sabotage their child's life. And look, Spirit said yes. Maybe you don't talk to this father anymore, or maybe they're just mad that they have set up these traps, because I did see the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is somebody that keeps trying and trying, and we do have the Two of Wands here, which speaks of decision making, planning, things like that. And so they're trying to sabotage you. This little anchor on this pole looked like somebody that's on like freaking house arrest or something. So it's like they've been planning for a long time to sabotage your life, but in the meantime, they don't even realize how much they have sabotaged their own lives. Three of Swords is in the reverse. It's like, you know, hey, you're over the bullshit, whether it's this spouse you're dealing with and this family member that they're in cahoots with, because it's somebody's father. Maybe you stop, you know, being around the father. Maybe you stop helping this father because you're in a relationship now. They don't like that. It's pure jealousy. But honestly, I feel with that Nine of Wands, they've been trying to, you know, get to you your whole life. Somebody wants you to be like this. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is definitely somebody that's emotionally unstable. So they're trying to make sure you're like this, but you keep fighting these storms. You're like a beast out there. And he's like, everything that they've thrown your way, you've been able to transmute that energy and become a better human being overall, and they don't like that. So, and look, Spirit said yes. Page of Swords is popping out. You definitely have a lot of gossip going on about you, because you're one hell of a human being, and keep it that way. Don't let this situation, you know, make you depressed or get you off your grid, because hey, that's what they want. They want your crown tilted, but baby, you're coming back stronger than ever, and a baby don't stop any damn thing, okay? Say they're blessings. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? I heard karma's a bitch. Yeah, this Page of Cups is in the reverse. Definitely dealing with somebody that's childish, which I felt deep down inside with this, you know, already. This knowing. And then we have the High Priestess coming out. It's like, you kind of sense this person is like this. It's like, I don't know, since you have this baby, you can see the change. It was all fun and games when y'all were partying, hanging out, celebrating. I do not feel like this is a one-night stand, though. It could be, but I don't really feel that way. I feel like this is someone that you actually dated. You know. And this person just saw you as a quick come up, and they're just like, shoot, if I do this, if I play my part, I can get in where I fit in. And it's just like, no, you this person is, they're not mature. And yes, they could be of age, you know, over 30, however you want to say it. They're at the age that they know better. They know left from right. They know up and down. They know better at the end of the day. So don't spend your time asking why. You know, go ahead and wipe those tears away. Get out that depression state if you're in that. If you have anxiety, get to your peace. Your home, I always like to say your home is your zen, you know, so be mindful of the traffic that you let in your home. If this person is staying with you, kick their ass out. Evict, evict, evict. I heard it say, oh my gosh, protect your circle. It's time. It's time. The world card is ending of cycles. You know, it's time to make sure that your safety is top tier right now for you and that child. And for those of you that don't have a baby and you're going through this situation, this is for you, that those guys are trying to get you pregnant or get pregnant by you. So you have to be mindful of that. But like I said, you know, it's a difference between compromising and actually doing a whole freaking 360 of yourself for somebody. So make sure you are actually knowing the difference. Because love is not this complicated. I can tell you that right now. Love it's going to be easy. It's going to be flowing. Somebody who wants to love and give love, they're going to do it. This is too much. Money hungry. I'm being guided to switch decks. So let's get in here. What else, Spirit? Whoa. See how the cards feel? Whoa. Woo. Ooh. Astral projection sex. And this is what I was dealing with this morning. And oh my gosh. So if you've broken up, y'all separated. Look, caution, sexual protection, insecure, fighting for what to say. Oh my goodness. Be careful, they both look the same. Salt or sugar. Looks can be deceiving. I feel like you've already recognized that at this point. I split the deck on burning evidence. Spirit, clarify that. Whoa. I heard text messages received with this burning evidence, but y'all know if it came to the point to where you're having to call the police and they're trying to delete messages out of your phone, out of their phone, that shit, I don't know, where baby, this is 2025. Technology is up there. Like, you can still pull text messages, the records. I don't know who this is, but no, the way technology is. I was trying to see about whatever this burning piece is. But no, what I was about to say, you know, the phone bills and stuff like that, baby, you can pull them records. People think that they're deleting stuff off of Snapchat. Shit, that shit can be brought back up. So don't. If you have to take this to court with this person and show how they love bombed you and they're doing all this and that, I mean, that's what you have to do. You know, hey. What else, Spirit? What else? I don't feel like this person is cheating. I feel like the caught up card is out here just because I feel like you done caught this person in their act, or you know, like you done caught on to this person's energy. They're not who they say they are. They're full of shit. So this fighting for what you love, this person is actually trying to get back in your good graces because they don't want you to retaliate. On top of, they have an agenda for you, and that agenda is trying to unalive you and that baby. So be mindful of that. Yeah. See, this injustice, I'm sorry, this justice card is in the reverse because of injustice is happening toward this person. This person may get locked up for something else with that police card that I was just seeing. The Knight of Swords is out here sideways. And you know, upright, the Knight of Swords is like somebody trying to be forceful, charging at you. Maybe you've already went through some altercation to where they've tried to, you know, charge at you. The Five of Wands is sideways, so it wasn't argument or altercation between the both of you. Somebody did something. That's how I'm picking this up. And with this card coming out sideways, maybe this person did something to you and or is going to do something to you. For this charging at you argument, showing, you know, just trying to, you know, be mean and forceful. But they're going to end up going to jail. That's what I'm picking up. So this is what they manifested. Themselves being locked up. Or if they're trying to unalive you, them getting caught, you speaking up, telling somebody, if you're dealing with that, and you know this person is trying to unalive you, you tell somebody, they're going to get caught either way. Let me say it like that. Yeah. See, with this Queen of Swords, I feel like you've already spoke up about this. Somebody knows that you're going through this situation. And when I do these readings, guys, you know, a lot of this stuff that I talk about and I tell you is the reality of situations. But most importantly, this is definitely teaching you how to get in tune with yourself. Know thyself. Talk to your ancestors. When you're praying to God and you're asking for signs and stuff like that, the synchronicities, the knocks at the doors from your ancestors, you know, them dropping coins, feathers, whatever, to let you know you seeing red cardinals or blue jays, things like that. Things to let you know that your ancestors are there for you and they hear you. So be mindful of that moving forward. This actually is going to turn out to be a joyous situation for you. You're definitely going to be happy about this ending income, how everything's turned out for you. I feel like those of you that are already going through this situation, you're definitely going to call judgment on this person. This is definitely your confirmation. You may or may not know that this person was trying to actually unalive you and that baby for financial gain. Some of you've caught on with this Strength card and you've been able to get out this situation. And even if you haven't caught on to this, this is what's just, this reading is coming out because this is what's going on behind the scene. This is their initial plan. This is why they're so aggressive towards you, you know? It doesn't matter what size this person is. They're just really aggressive towards you because, like I said before, how I'm picking it up one way, this person is looking for somewhere to stay. They want the attention all on them. You know, they don't want any kids. They want the attention to be focused on them. And if it's not, that's a problem. 2, this person targeted you. And that's what I feel right here. That's what I said in the beginning. This setup with your father, because his father is jealous because you're no longer paying attention to them. You're not helping them out financially, or you're just not around them anymore. You're grown, you know. So it's time for you to live your life. And it's not like you don't see them at all. It's just that, you know, this person is like, they done got envious. They're, you know, they miss you. Instead of just saying that, that's why that sword is there. Like, hey, I miss you. It's like, they don't want you to live their life. Maybe they're lonely by themselves, but that's still no excuse to kind of, you know, go this far and to set you up and to do all this. So, yeah, they're starting to regret that now. Because, look, finances, everything's going haywire for this person. See, this is what I tell everybody. You cannot be out there treating people any kind of way, doing things wrong, and expecting blessings. And no, you're going to be expecting karma. As simple as that. The person that you're targeting is going to receive these victories, this abundance and blessings. And then, guess what? Your enemy is going to see you. They're going to see you win. They're going to see you experience this victory. That's why I said, whether you are pregnant or you decide to keep the baby or whatever, you don't, you know, whatever, you're still going to come out on top in this situation. And that's the victory in this situation. You getting away from this person going to jail, however it pans out for you guys. You have to learn how to shift your perspective, you know. And definitely after this, you can speak up and help other individuals that are going through this situation, you know. This is a brand new beginning for you. For some of you, I feel like this is definitely your first child dealing with this situation. And I know it's scary and it's tough, but, you know, you've made it this far. You're ready. You're ready to start receiving your blessings and move forward. So definitely get out of this situation and end it. And however it ends, just be happy. It's definitely going to take a little time for you just to get through this trauma and get back to feeling like you again. But just know it's going to happen. Be patient with yourself. With this Knight of Pentacles, learn how to take time for yourself, as well as, you know, for the baby. And it's just to move, when you move forward, take your time and be more patient when dealing with individuals. Don't be in a, you know, rush to move so fast, things like that. Anything else, Spirit? And this card filling this deck. Look, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, because this is you coming out of this situation. You coming out these financial burdens. This person is just a leech and they know it. So, it's time to find your purpose and move forward. Alright, guys. I love y'all so much. I hope this helped. If y'all have any questions, comment. Please don't hesitate to email me or drop it down in the comment section. Love you. See you next time. Bye.